And I feel like at the retreat, it was just that, it was really nice to be around, like, well, backing up, like, I was with a friend of mine, and I was talking about how we're going to go on the retreat. It was two friends of mine, and one of them was saying, "Oh, that's such a nice thing that you guys are going to do that. It will probably be really hard, but I think it'll be really good." And I remember thinking, while we were there, thinking, what's really hard is being around all people with healthy children. When we were with a whole group of bereaved parents, it was so nice, sounds like the wrong word, but it was so nice to be able to talk with them and share and kind of get perspectives from them that are different from ours. And everyone there had different situations. And, like, you know, people who lost their children before they were born have a whole other set of things that, you know, that are different from ours, and ours are different from theirs. But it's all not what you planned for, and it all alters your future. And I think that it was a good place for us to get some different perspectives, and also just to connect and to, in some ways, normalize, I don't know if that's the right word, but make us feel like we were actually, for what we're going through, we were normal, if that makes sense. And I remember there's like a campfire, and you could just sit around and hang out, and we were talking, and you know, somebody had said something about funeral services, or people were talking about what kind of services they had, or if they had a service, and it was just like we were talking about, like, if you were gonna, you know, go to preschool here, or you know, and then someone had said something. I had said, you know, we had a funeral and we had her buried, but we feel like we still haven't gotten a proper headstone, and we need to do that. And someone else said, and their daughter had died earlier than Emerson, and they said, "Oh, we still haven't gotten a headstone either." And then we talked about how it's so hard when you go through all of this, and you go through the funeral, and you go through all the things you have to do, and somehow the headstone doesn't have to happen that day, and it can't happen that day. And so then you move away from that whole piece, and to go back there just seems almost like, where could you ever find the energy, emotional or otherwise? But to talk to someone else and talk about that and be like, "Oh yeah, we haven't either." And, like, just recently they sent us a thing saying that they'd done the headstone. It was beautiful. And I was like, "Oh, we have to do that too. And then we'll have to send them a picture." You know, like,